Slap Addict Nation.
RedēGANG. Monopoly. It's red.
Tic Tacs, nigga ready, man. You got to have Tic Tacs, man. If you a Mac, you ain't got Tic Tacs, man, you playing, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be smoking weed and shit. Nigga breath be foul. I be, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk to a lady, introduce myself to her, let her know who RedKEV is, you know. I got a little taste of the beach, man. You know I'm a city boy, nigga clean, man. I was over the beach, man. About the first half hour, man. I was over. You know the sand.
Crazy, man.
Nah,
was that your first time seeing the beach?
Nah, it ain't my first time, but shit, nigga, fresh out the shower. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my fly boy shit, nigga. I ain't even. I still got J's on, nigga. I'm on my city boy shit. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get used to that though. I done been there enough times though, like. Tend to, like, after a while, the incarceration, changing the game, because you was in it since high school. And that was one of the things I want to ask too. It's like since high school, and then you been incarcerated, because you kind of got into it where it was still like I heard Nipsey say this too. It's kind of people like when they got into the game, they kind of they caught it at the last minute, and it was like the plane malfunctioned while they was in the air, and they had to fix it while I was in the air. And he said that in transition because, you know, like, you had it when it was out the trunk.
It was a transition, and then
transition, you come out, and it's all digital now.
Yeah,
so that's important because a lot of people don't know how to do their transition. How was it for you being incarcerated?
And that was amazing. I had a setback. I was gone. I was incarcerated. I went away for a while. When I came home, the game had everything had just evolved, man. It was now majority of things. It wasn't. The CD thing was becoming obsolete. The CDs was coming obsolete, and it was transitioning more into streaming and everything digital.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I had to transition myself. So now it became how do I adapt? Okay, now shit. My product is myself. You know what I'm saying? My brand, RedKEV. So when I make my first impression, you get one chance to make a first impression. So
first 5 minutes.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's my. So every time I meet somebody or interact with somebody, is as if I'm selling myself. I'm looking at it as if a potential. No telling where this seed may grow and blossom to. You know what I mean? So I just that's how the transition goes. I go about my days and you know, I'm selling myself the first
when I have to go.
Where you see me sitting on the back of the Mustang. That's the one that it wasn't really an official release. None of it really was an official release. I consider Serving to be like an actual debut. You know what I'm saying? The pre-album was really development as an artist. Spent a lot of time in the studio, things like that. And then when I came with the Serving, I actually engineered and mixed and produced the whole project my damn self. Now, the quality, the sound wasn't all the way up to par as I see now. That's also it's one key thing that's very important, having the sound and shit. But I say this: each step along the way was necessary and essential to me becoming, me finding myself and developing as an artist, to my artist development. I say that. So.
All right. So in comparison to your earlier projects and to your latest project, and also incorporating your time while you was in there. I'm pretty sure you ran into a lot of people probably from different codes and different areas, because you was in the feds, right? So being in the feds, you run into a lot of different artists from different areas. When you was down, how did that kind of change your mindset and your music? Did you take a different approach? Did they have did you get some game from any artists in there?
Become good buddies with a guy from the East Coast, or you find out that you relate to these guys, you know what I'm saying, from nowhere, from Omaha, Nebraska, for you know what I'm saying. Y'all find out that, you know what I mean, y'all got a lot of mutual interests, y'all like the same sound, or y'all listen to, kind of find out, and know that we had a following in some of these places. Like a lot of these places really love Kansas City music and artists that I never knew of, and it's been around so many different flavors, man, and different guys and attitudes and personalities, man. Hell yeah. And it just opens your eyes. And cause shit, if nigga ain't know, man, you think 39th Street, you think y'all hood, man.
It's just the word.
You know what I'm saying? You think y'all the hardest niggas, the toughest niggas. Y'all think y'all get more money than everybody. You kind of find out niggas is getting money everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's real niggas everywhere. So when you find out, look at it like that, man, you can relate to everybody. That's when you realize, man, shit, it is a whole wide world. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as a whole, as a playing field. Shit, Peace said it best, man. Ain't no limit to what I can do, man. You know what I'm saying? I take this shit to the moon and back if I wanted to. Shit. So that's how I look at it.